Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Denali here from the Cosmic Serenity, wishing you all a wonderful month of March. I am so excited to get started with your mid-March 2025 general tarot card reading. Remember that finance, family, love, career may appear in your reading, sometimes one or the other, but I've already drawn the cards for your spread. So your reading is a little bit more in the love sector, my dear Taurus. I'm super excited to relay the message that our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors have in store for you all and that really want me to share. I know that this will reach the ears, the heart, and the mind of those that need to hear it. So without further ado, let's get started. Your reading is very interesting, my dear Taurus. As earth signs, you guys. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Denali here from the Cosmic Serenity, wishing you all a wonderful month of March. This is your mid-March 2025 general tarot card reading. We have officially made it to halfway of the month. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the first 2 weeks, and I'm so excited to relay the message that our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors have in store for you all. I have already drawn your cards for your spread. It's a very juicy reading, definitely reflects your love sector, and I'm super excited to get started. So your first card that was drawn is the Moon. My dear Taurus, you're definitely dealing with a water sign, if not a Scorpio in particular. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers definitely appear in your reading for mid-March. And I definitely feel this has a lot to do with feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, both of you in your relationship being very open, communicating your wants, your needs, your feelings. I feel that you have been communicating with this person how you've been feeling, you've been wanting to see change. And quite frankly, maybe you aren't seeing change occurring fast enough for you. So you're feeling very doubtful as to the direction of your relationship and whether or not you want to continue with this relationship. However, you are feeling very emotional. And remember, there's a lot of influencing factors right now. We have the full moon that just passed, which was in the sign of Virgo, which is all about self analyzing and observing your life and being critical with criticizing your decisions and everything that you've been through in life, as well as Mars retrograde and also the lunar eclipse. So there's a lot of, it's not only affecting you, but all the signs, everybody's feelings are at an all-time high. So we have to be very careful with how we say things, how we deliver, because what we say might have good intentions and purity, but the way that others may take it might not be how it was intended initially. So you're gonna have to be very careful with what you say. Words can be sharp, so just be very cautious, very careful. Like the saying, you attract more with honey than with vinegar. So just be very careful with what you say, how you say it. It's not what you say, but how you say it. You're being very pensive right now in your life. You're not quite sure exactly what decision you want to make, but you know that a decision has to be made. This is King of Swords. You're being very cold. You're being a little aloof, a little distant, because I feel that you're kind of ready to put an end to this relationship. You're not quite sure how you're going to do it, which is why you're being very cautious, very strategic, but you know that this relationship no longer makes you happy. It's not fulfilling your needs emotionally, mentally, physically. And so you're looking for something else. You're looking for something. You're not quite sure what you're looking for, but you definitely know how you want to be, how you want to be made to to feel, and how the type of relationship that you see yourself in. So just be careful with how you deliver, whether it's the breakup or how you're going to end things or how you're communicating with this person. You just want to make sure that it is as efficient and effective, but yet being sensitive and delicate, because you are dealing with a water sign. So you want to make sure that your delivery isn't hurtful so that you aren't creating enemies. There is also the devil. So it could be that you're deciding to put an end to this relationship because there is a third party involved. Perhaps you've been the one acting a little bit deceitful. I definitely feel there is deceit and there is betrayal. It could be your partner acting deceitful, but it also could be you. Perhaps you're deciding to act cold, distant and aloof because you have somebody else. Sometimes, my dear Taurus, you don't let go of something until you have something else secured, because at the end of the day, you are an earth sign, so you want to make sure that you have that stability that's grounding you. But that's also not fair for the person that you're dealing with, because they are completely um blindsided, and they don't know why all of a sudden you're acting a little cold and distant. And it's because, well, something else has your attention. So if that's the case, just make sure that you start dealing and operating with full transparency and just being honest to yourself and with your partner. And if you are no longer interested in being in this relationship, then do yourself a favor as to not collect bad energy and karma and things now, because you don't want to hurt others. It's not fair for you, it's not fair for them. Why drag it anymore? And it's always good to walk a righteous path. Um, I'm not goody good tissue, but it's important to do things right because you don't want to collect bad karma. Um, we always end up paying for those things that we've done, for our mistakes, and whether we've done growth and self acknowledgement, but it's important to always be transparent and honest in your dealings. I do feel, though, that again, you're dealing with a water sign. There is a water sign that you're dealing with, but you're also acting very water sign like. For being a Taurus, whom normally is a very grounded sign, you're kind of still back and forth, not sure with what decision to be, what decision to make, right? You love this person and you're not ready to let them go, but you're also so infatuated and in love and so excited about this new relationship. But you have to make a decision. Are you going to pursue this new relationship because it's fun and adventurous right now in the early stages, or do you stay with the person that you know that loves you, that has always been there for you? So you're kind of back and forth with yourself, with your emotions. But the most important thing, and this is the high priestess, is that you meditate, that you reflect, and that you do things the right way. It's always so important to deal with things properly. Um, if you're not in a deceitful or clandestine relationship, well, then this is your opportunity for you to heal your current relationship. I think you've been back and forth whether to leave this relationship or to stay. If you really love this person and it's not toxic, but perhaps you guys aren't communicating effectively and efficiently, then it is your responsibility as a couple to sit down and have a heart to heart conversation and express to them how you're feeling, what you want, your desires, so that maybe you guys can reach a common ground and really work towards your relationship. I'm a big believer that, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass will always be green where you water it. And sometimes, life gets in the way, responsibilities, children, jobs, stress of daily life in the world tends to sometimes turn off the spark in a relationship. But it is your responsibility to date each other, to fall in love, to always have that commitment. So this is also a great opportunity, if you are deciding to stay in the relationship, to share your thoughts and your feelings, to be like a water sign, to be sensitive, to be vulnerable, to be in a position where you can actually connect with your partner and let them know just exactly how you feel and where your mind and heart is at. Death is the next card, and it's transformation. Changes are coming whether you want them or not. So it's important that you are very careful with how you move with your decisions, because at the end of the day, if you are involved in a third party situation, your partner will find out, whether it's because you're going to tell them yourself or they're going to find out somehow. It's important that these changes occur on your terms. I always believe change is the only constant in our life, but the only thing that we have control is not only how we react to the situation, but also how we handle the situation. And it's important that if that is the case, where the person that you love found out, talk to them. Tell them what it was that led you to make this decision. And if it's not that you're engaging or entertaining any third party, well, then have a conversation with your partner about the changes and the transformations that you really want to see in your relationship, right? Relationships go through different stages. The relationship that you had when you were in your honeymoon stage isn't going to be the same one in year 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So it's important that you have these open channels of communication with your partner so that you can express, I've changed and I'm looking for this in my relationship and in my partner now. This is the support and the love that I want. It's okay. You shouldn't feel embarrassed, and it's okay to share and express your thoughts and feelings with your loved one. That's what they're there for. They're your best friend, they're your support system. The last card from your deck is Ace of Cups. And you have all the green light and you have all the possibility to have a fruitful and happy relationship, love, partner, and your fairy tale ending. I think at the end of the day, Taurus love to portray a very hard cover and shell, but at the end of the day, you guys are very sensitive and you love love. You love feeling in love, you love feeling the comfort and the coziness and warmth of having a partner, of having a home, of having some sort of commitment. You have the possibility of having a beautiful relationship if you communicate with your partner and let them know how you feel. People change, and it's okay to go through transitions and transformations together as a couple. But it's important to identify and to understand what these changes are, what have what has each of you experienced independently that has perhaps changed you or opened your eyes towards wanting to implement or try or bring something new into your home, into your relationship. So it's important that you have these very important and crucial conversations, because there's no way your partner is not psychic and you aren't either, and you're not always going to know where the other person stands. Sometimes you're blindsided. You thought things were a certain way because, again, each of us are our own individual, unique world. And my partner isn't always going to be thinking or feeling the same way. So it's important that you are not prideful, that you're vulnerable, and that you share with each other what it is that you want from your relationship and the direction you want to take it. You can always change. There's no there, things are never ever set in stone one way. A beautiful and healthy relationship goes through ups and downs, goes through changes, but the most important thing is that you guys support and love each other. This is your crystal, your healing oracle crystal healing deck from Rachel Sharman. And this is a beautiful deck. Not only is the illustration of the card so beautiful, but also it gives us an overall theme for the last 2 final weeks for the month of March. So let's take a look and see what the overall theme is for my beautiful Taurus that are dealing with water signs at this point or moment in time. Let's take a look. Your card jumped and it's agate. Healthy body, healthy body, healthy body. Maybe sometimes working out together can do the trick. Going on hikes, spending more time, living a healthier lifestyle can motivate you both to live a happier lifestyle and consequently implement healthier habits into your home. And this positive surge of positive energy and just overall feeling great will bring a lot of happiness to your home and your relationship, because you're increasing your endorphins, everybody's feeling happier, more confident, and that surge of happy energy just attracts other great things into your home: blessings, abundance, fertility. So just have an open communication with your partner. Let them know where you're at, how you're feeling. I promise that if you're genuine, transparent, and honest, they will really be ready to accept your message and your feelings, because they're yours and you're entitled to feel the way that you do. And they can respond to your thoughts and feelings in a positive way. As a matter of fact, I think that they would be very appreciative and grateful that you've given them the space and this opportunity so that you both can work together towards a better, happier, and healthier relationship. My dear Taurus, I send you all of my cosmic love, serenity, peace, happiness, and I wish you an amazing ending to the month of March. I can't wait to do your reading for the month of April, but in the meantime, kisses